Okay, thanks for joining. I'm going to do a quick build video on the most recent base design that I have uploaded the videos for. The one where the pyramid stairs are with the pathway that the zombies go down. So I'm just going to jump right into it. To get started, I start with a 2x2 pillar. I go 5 blocks high. That's going to get it high enough off the ground so the zombies have to climb up to you and just allow for some other things that we'll get to later. Paths underneath, etc. So we're going to build these stairs on 3 sides. So I can just do this really quick. The other side we are not going to put stairs on. And you'll see what that means in a second. And that's how you build steps on this side. The easiest way I found to build steps is just to get on the right block here, is to build each side and then connect them afterwards. It's actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be to do these steps. Hopefully no zombies sneak up on me, but if they do, oh well. And out here, you just connect the square in the blocks, fill it in. And there you go. There's the foundation of your stairs. Fill it in with stairs blocks all the way around. I see one zombie wandering off in the distance. Take care of him really quick. So we've got almost 2 sides, almost half of the stairs done already. I'm just going to do this in flagstone. When you build this yourself, if you do choose to build it, I would recommend doing something a little bit more robust. At least reinforced concrete, if not steel. Oh, we got a big dude coming. Let's just take care of him. Okay. I would recommend doing this in at least reinforced concrete on the stairs, if not steel. Understand if you can't do steel right away, but you want to get it to at least reinforced concrete. I put this little lip over here because I know where the base is going to go, and I know there's going to end up being a wall right here, and there's going to be a walk path underneath the base to come up this way, so that's where I'm going to do that there. The concept of the base is simple. Actually, let me finish off this side over here. Sorry about that. Got a little ahead of myself. That right. Oops. Don't need the wire tool yet. I see another guy coming. Okay, now we square this out. And there we go. Now we just got to throw the steps up. And we'll be done with this here pretty quickly on the step side of it. And if a zombie comes up and whacks me from behind, so be it. I've got one on, so I'll get the last laugh on that one. Okay, these are the steps. This is what you want to do. Start with the 2x2 pillar, build up 3-way steps to it, so all the way around 3 sides it steps all the way up. This side's going to be completely squared off and flat, so there's going to be nothing there. Then what we're going to do is off this pillar, or off this 2x2 platform, I'm not going to fill in everything below just in the sake of time. I'm going to put up a few support braces so I don't have any structural integrity issues. But 1, 2, so this pathway that we're going to make, this is going to be the wall what I'm building right now. I'm just going to keep building this out a couple more. I don't know if this is right, but I'm just going to get it out here. Okay, I'm going to do that. That's going to be the wall of the hallway that we're going to send the zombies down. Just going to build this up a little bit. And if I don't need this length, that's fine. I'm just adding it out there for right now. So when the zombies come up to the top, I'm going to have them go this way. So I'm going to create the pathway coming down this hall here. I'm going to do it 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to try 6 to see how. 6 might be too much, and I don't know the exact length. What I do know is I'm going to set this as an advance, and then I'll tell you the number here in a second. I like to put this pole block every other block. Oops, not that one. Yeah. Get that to go. Okay. I think that's right. Anybody else sneaking around here? Okay. Okay, and then one more right here. Okay, so now I've got it figured out. So that means this is the wall. I'm going to get some support under here. And get one more under here as well. So that's where the wall is going to be. Okay, and now we're creating basically the path that the zombies are going to go down. And I do want to make this hallway 3 blocks high. So we're going to go with 3. And the reason why I want it to be 3 blocks high is because those poles that are in there as bars, I want clearance so the zombies can jump over them. However, I do want to take and alternating, since there's nothing in this block, I want to take this bar and I'm putting it right there and right there. I'm doing the same thing right here, putting those iron bars up there. That creates a bit of an obstacle course. It's easy to get through, but there's no quick way to get through. So if a zombie jumps up onto this block right here, he has to go back down over to this bar, and then he has to jump back up, hits that, goes down, and then he has to jump back over it this way. So it's just a way to control what the zombies do and the paths that they can take. Down at this end, so this block that I just placed is going to be where the dart traps are. I wanted to keep a 2 block by 2 block clearance, but it's okay to have this pole in one of the blocks. So you got 2 blocks by 2 blocks, then you're going to build the stairs to start coming up. If you've seen this basin works, you know there's dart traps and whatnot over here. So to get those in place, I'm going to build this underside really quick. Let me get another support beam in here. Yep, this is right. I build 1 block recessed, excuse me, for the fences. The electric fence post. Electric fence posts are 2 blocks tall. So by putting it 1 block down, that means the electric fence post runs on the bottom level. That's important because whenever you deal with like dogs or crawlers or any other zombies like that, you want them to hit the lowest block first, which is really the only block that matters in this case. Then right behind that, you're gonna, should keep them both in the bar here. You're gonna put the tripwire posts on this side. Let me finish out, and then behind this, you're just going to square in this room. That's all you need over here. There's no reason to have access to stand in the room. You can make this 3 blocks wide or tall all the way through here. All you're doing is creating, didn't mean to put that on the outside. All you're doing is creating a nice safe room where zombies cannot access or see that. And actually, you know, you could actually make this 1 block lower. I should have done that. Rather than having these 3 blocks tall around this you might want to go 2 blocks. And I'll show you why in a little bit later, but keep this 2 blocks above those. This block as well. That one, I guess it really doesn't matter, but we're going to do that for now. Let's throw the blocks on the other side and get this side set up so you can see this all connected. So on this side, the zombies are going to path up right into here. So what I want to do over here is, for protection, because if you've watched the other videos, you know I'll be behind them. This first block is going to be for the arrow slits for protection. The second block here, go up a little bit, this is going to be for the dart traps, which means the third block, again, eventually all this is going to be filled in. I'm not going to do it for this video, but consider this whole area underneath solid blocks. Everything in here you'd want to fill in with solid blocks. No openings, no gaps. So back up here, you have arrow slits, you have dart traps, then you have your electric fences, so I would put this recessed by 1 block. And then we have the tripwire posts, so that's going to go back at normal level. Let's put it all in. Electric fences, tripwire posts. You'd wall this in. Again, only go too high. I'll show you from here. And then from, wall in this back side really quick. Let's build this up so we got another support. Okay, I'm just going to close this off right here, and we're going to assume that this whole thing is filled in. There should be no gaps inside of it. So all that would be filled in. Everything in here is filled in as well. So this whole inside should be filled in with blocks. No openings in there, no cavities. Solid concrete, reinforced concrete's good. Steel works if you can get to there. Okay, that's what we have there. For this top room right here, we're just going to close it in similar to the other side. Actually, I am going to bust out a couple blocks here. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to put that one back. I think of this for a second here. Okay, so then build this block back a little bit here. And what I did on the last server, on the last build that worked out really well, is from here I put, wrong block, stairs up on each side around this area. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be where the perfect image is like that. Okay. That kind of sets up this area. Now for the wiring. Let me grab my wire tool. Wiring this up is really simple. However, you'll notice I don't have any dart traps in. I don't have any arrow slits in. I don't have iron bars in anywhere except for here, which is fine. You want to do your wiring on these before you put anything else in, because the distance that we're going to cross here is slightly longer than what you're able to do, so you have to range connect it. The other thing to keep in mind is that with the electric fence posts, only the second connection takes damage. So whatever one you start from does not take damage at all. It's only the second one. So when I connect these, I'm intentionally starting on the far end and connecting them below where I'm going to stand. And then I'm going to put hatches above them so I can open up the hatch and during the blood moons, repair them during the blood moons, so that way if they take any damage, they can keep them going the whole time. The tripwires, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to send them the same way. just for the sake of ease for power-wise. So I'm going to trigger that all over there. The tripwires I'm not going to change anything on. You want the power delay instant. You want it to power when it's triggered only, because these are going to power the dart traps. Okay, so this corridor is pretty much done, minus the dart traps that I need to throw in there. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create the stairs and the pathway over to the other side to come up for the second level. So to do that, let me do some more finishing under here. I do like having this pathway open under here so that way the zombies can cross through and come up. Again, in real world, when you build this, if you build it, or do something like that, that would all be filled in. That's all closed in. I'm going to put another pole here. You could do a nice solid block right here as a base. That would be okay. You could fill in this whole area. You know, that would work. You just want a path so they can easily access these stairs without having to run around it too much. Okay, so on this side, again, I would stick with the 2x2 path. It's just easiest, gives the zombies room to run. You don't have to, but I just like it for aesthetics reasons. Steps. So this is going to be the double back of the path to technically give the zombies a path to get to you. So last time I was down here, I think I built that wall up one more in my other server, but I'm just going to keep it like this. I'm just going to keep the path just like that and have it straight. So this is essentially the walking path for the zombies, so they can come up these stairs, they can go through here, blah blah blah, turn around, they're going to be able to run all the way back up here, and I'm going to put more blocks here to complete this path, and then they technically have access to me. But what I'm going to do to control or limit where they can go a little bit, let's put iron bars up here. Iron bars are our best friend. Put those up here, right there. On this side, I'm going to do the same thing. Hopefully I don't run into any structural integrity issues. I think I should be fine. I don't think I'm anywhere close to them, but... And let me complete out this wall really quick. Okay, so that's kind of the concept right here, this path. We're going to come up, we're going to complete this wall with iron bars at this point. I would put iron bars all the way across, like so. Not like that one, but like this. Let me get rid of that one really quick. Okay. Shouldn't have put that one here, but that's okay. You can take that one down pretty easily. And then I would keep this going all the way around it. The whole distance of it, keep it going. Maybe that one's not needed, maybe just bring it up to here. Okay, so that's that. Build this up too high. So I'd go too high, and then you're going to want to put one over the top as well to create a sealed in. I'll show you which. Oh, that was just right there. This guy. So I would put these, and you kind of have to overlap one side so it connects because they're on the outside. Copy that rotation, and that's how just like this is how this whole tunnel would be. It'd be too high with a cover on the top, no ways for the zombies to get out. If you've seen my other video, this whole path up here as well is going to be, copy this rotation. This is all going to be covered in as well. Just want to make sure I do these right. Just like that. Provides awesome visibility so you can see zombies coming through. You can shoot them. You can do whatever. Actually, those 2 bars I shouldn't have put here. These 4 bars I shouldn't have put here. We'll take these out really quick. Okay. I must have dropped all my blocks somewhere somehow. You'll see that when I go back on the video, but let me just grab another stack of flagstone blocks here. Somehow they disappeared unless I'm not seeing them in my inventory. Okay. Alright, so that completes that side of that part of it. Let's see, next up, I'm not going to cover the whole top with iron bars. Let's put some of the, trying to think here, all the wiring is done. It's important to get those wired up first before you do any dart traps. Now that we've got the wiring done, let's go ahead and let's do the dart traps. 4 here, and then right here. Okay, that's that. From a wiring perspective, since the tripwires go to the opposite side, I'm going to come over here. I'm going to grab this tripwire post into this dart trap. I'm going to connect that dart trap to the top dart trap. Do the same thing here. Tripwire, dart trap to dart trap. And then I'm going to take this bottom dart trap. It actually doesn't matter which one you take it from. I'm going to connect it to the bottom one over there. And then even though I'm at a distance, I'm going to connect the bottom one to the top one. So that way when this tripwire gets tripped, all 4 dart traps immediately start shooting at the same time. Can't remember. I think I connected those 2. Okay. Just had to double check on that one. I'm going to connect it to the far side. And connect the top 2. Dart traps are wired. We're good. So if we loaded them up with dart traps, if we gave it a power source, you know, throw a generator, etc., you'd be all set. I'll do that a little bit later. For now, let's grab the arrow slit blocks so we can get that taken care of. And I do put the arrow slits in front. When you build this, I do recommend building something stronger than flagstone, probably concrete, whatnot. So for protection, I do put those arrow slits there. Those I would really recommend getting to steel. This is one of the more critical corners since you'll be standing right above it. I'm going to go ahead and put this on face. I'm just going to copy that rotation, just call it done. And then I do something like that in front of them. And then I'm going to put those 2 right there. Copy this rotation. And then this is going to be what I do there. And now I'm going to grab a couple hatches. And usually what I like to do with the hatches, I don't need any more dart traps, I'll put those away, is if I can, I like to do the advanced and then flip them. You know, I usually start with the basic hatch, not this one. You can tell which way it's going to open. I'm just going to throw these 2 in there, and I don't know which way it's going to open. Okay, that actually works pretty good. The only thing you don't want the hatches to do is open into the dart trap to block it, because then you can't refill it. But I put it like that. Then during the horde fight, your electric fences are going to take damage. It's just easy just to repair them right here. I usually lock them if you're playing on multi-server, multiplayers. It also gives you quick access to refill and restock your dart traps. But that's how you kind of get this top section going. From here, all you would do is put your bars out. You know, kind of do the 3 bars out, overhang, and that works pretty well to be able to get visibility and see and whatnot. So I would do this all the way around the outside, all the way outside the perimeter. For this side, you do want to create another pillar of flagstone blocks. So this has got quite a bit of overhang over here, and I would add another layer of blocks from here all the way up to the top, just for reinforcement. Over here you could add some more underneath. It just helps with some of the stability side of it. Again, this side I would fill this in so it's all solid. No openings, no gaps. So that takes care there. This side I would do the exact same as we did on the other side for electrical. You're going to put bars over the top on that one and that one. And then I would just put bars over the top here at 2 high. I wouldn't go any higher than that. Even though it's higher up there, you just angle down. You can just come down as a step down. Get your hatches again. Oh, I got some hatches already. I didn't realize that. Do the advanced. I can't really tell from here, but I'm just going to do that, and hopefully it works out well. It did. Got lucky. Usually it ends up being the wrong way. This is usually the way I do it. And you got your hatches, your repair holes. Okay, so that's that. From here I build your iron bars straight out. I just do it like this, all the way out this direction. Same as out in the front here, I would do your 3-bar border all the way out. Now we've got visibility all the way around. If you wanted to, what I would probably do right here is just put a bar, do the simple rotation. You can do like 3 bars like this. And then I'm going to copy this rotation. And then just put bars above it. And that's your overhang. And that's how you convert between the two. Easily. Do that overhang all the way through. Put this top all the way through this path. You could throw a few like barbed wire fences or other types of spikes, metal or wood, to slow the zombies down if they make it up here. But the idea is that this path down here is so strong and powerful with the electricity and the darts that in the servers that I've had, or the blood moons that I've had, only one zombie has ever made it past his first bar, and it was Demolisher. He jumped over, he came down, and he immediately died right here. I don't even think he touched this bar. So by making this 3 bars long, it's pretty much impenetrable for zombies. Even if you get to like insane, I don't think they'd survive. If you start doing larger hordes, make it wider. Just go a third block wide on the corridor, or if you really need to, a 4th block wide. And if things really start getting hairy, you can come up here and you can just start shooting them with a shotgun. Works really well since you're such close range. Let me grab a generator really quick. Generators are easy to use. But if you've never used one, it takes a little bit of getting used to. I would hide it somewhere for the sake of this video. I'm not going to hide it, but put it somewhere where no spit or anything can hit it, because the worst thing that can happen is, cop spits or vulture spits and destroys the generator and your whole base is done. Then you're without power. So that can happen. I'm going to get a electric timer relay down here. Not putting it right back in that corner is a good spot for it. From the generator, obviously you want to put 6 engines in it. You want to fill it with gas. Connect it to that relay. Then from the relay, I'm just going to connect all 4. So now everything's wired up down here. The last thing I like to do on this base, and I'll show you a little bit secret with lighting, is I will put lights around. Maybe I'll put one like here to light up this side, and I'd probably put one like, um, here to light up this side or something like that. Um, and then what I would do is on this side, a little trick is that the light actually penetrates through walls. So over here, I would actually put one right there, and then I'd put another one into the wall, probably two of them. So if you finish out this wall, this whole block would be full of wall. Put another light or two facing inwards like that, and it'll actually shine through the blocks and into this path. So for whatever reason, light passes through blocks, and that's a good way to light up the interior of your base without putting electronics in the inside, because sometimes those get damaged in battle. So by putting it on the outside, it really protects them over there. The other thing I like to do with lighting is I like to put a relay timer. So I'm just going to put that there right now. I'm going to grab the power source, connect it, go to the lights. I'm not going to go to the other side. The start time in here, our nighttime starts at 2200, so I'm going to start it at 2100. And it ends at 2 a.m., which is early, but I'm going to end it an hour afterwards, which is 3. So that way you have light throughout, before it starts, then after it ends. And that's it. I mean, I could finish this off, but this is the concept. Like I said, fill this block in here, do 3 iron bars all the way around the outside of it. The natural zombie path is they're going to come up these stairs, come down this hallway. They're going to die super fast. Don't even shoot the demolishers, just let them go. This will take them out pretty quickly. But that's it. That's how you build it. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, thanks for joining, everyone.